keep score. Keep score. Oh, where you going? Oh, where you going? Where you going?
Well, the big rivalry was Kevin Tim and Tony Mensing and Jake Marcotte against Mike Tim, Rob Sneller, myself, and we kind of switched around who the third guy was off and on. We'd play with Tony I would be our third guy, Sean Brovold would be our third guy. Every once in a while there was a few other oddball out there, but we tried to take it to those young guys and get in their heads and rattle them, and we had a lot of battles with them. Just about every game was close within a couple points here or there.
Yeah, and I don't even know where it happened. It was one of them deals. Obviously, us juniors as we were, me, Rob, and Tony, and Jared and Sean, had a little bit of a connection. And then if guys like Tony Mensink and my brother Kevin and then Jake showed up, they were all the same grade. And so it always seemed to kind of work its way out that teams ended up our class against their class or grade.
We'd always played by different age groups, and I tell you, we would have monumental battles out there, which would last until the middle of the night, and it could go either way. The thing about the Olive Garden, no matter how old or how mature you were, the Olive Garden always kind of leveled out the playing field, skill-wise.
Well, I think when we were juniors versus freshmen, we were pretty much in awe, kind of wet behind the ears. We really didn't know what was going on. The juniors pretty much took it to us every time. The following year, sophomores versus seniors, we kind of came about ourselves, came together, and we actually started playing a lot better. I mean, as the year before, it wasn't as close. I mean, we're lucky to go for 5 games. Sophomores versus seniors, we were pretty much a 7-game series and pretty much 50 to 46, 48 score every time that we played.
It was pretty even teams. Obviously, the younger guys seemed to have a little bit more success, I would say, and actually probably won the vast majority of the games. Just kind of from my own recollection of it. I don't know if that was based on skill or based on endurance or what it was, but we seemed to kind of come out on top more often than not.
And I can honestly say I'm man enough to admit that I think the younger class usually seem to have our number in wins and losses, but I think we had their number in wisdom, years of knowledge, and some of that trash talking ability. And I think we kind of nurtured them along, and we like to think, I think when they went out on the real court, varsity basketball, that we had a little something to do with their success, so to speak. So yeah.
I remember the Granite versus Lakeview battles. Well, there weren't much of games really. Wood Lake really couldn't hold a candle to us. We pretty much smoked the Hubbard boys and Bobby, but that gave it a valiant effort. Others we had in the league. I can't remember the teams. I know it was me and Mike, and we pretty much dominated the 2 or 3 games of that league that we played. I think we were in first, and then everyone I think packed it up, realized they couldn't beat us.